What is up, Arsenal fam? Welcome to the chat with
Rob
and Chad.
I thought you were going to say your name first.
No. You get to go first. Can you hear everything? We good?
I hear nothing in my headphones.
Yeah, I think the girls messed stuff up.
Do you have anything in your headphones?
I do. I can hear.
Oh, huh.
He's got nothing, DeMarcus. Check out headphone. It had to been Brittany. She did something.
Brittany. What'd you do?
We got a
headphones?
special treat today.
Should be number 2. Hey, there it is.
Some exciting stuff. Who's with us? Who
Yeah.
we got on YouTube?
It took us like 30 whole seconds to call out Brittany.
Holy moly, I don't even know what this means. No, I do it. But we got a serious question on YouTube today. Already. Like, we're going in. Conversations with Kat. I'll let you take this one.
All right, let's go.
You ready for this?
Let me hear it.
We're just going to throw it, because there's a YouTube question. We're just going to go ahead and throw it out, and I'll let Rob answer it, and then we'll get back into some funny stuff. But Conversations with Kat ask, hey guys, what do you think about Bo Polney saying we're in the third seal and halfway through the 7 years of peace?
Yeah, I don't know. There are definitely a lot of takes on end times.
Yeah.
Which for us, needs its own like dedicated 5-hour show, I think.
Yeah.
I would say this, when it comes to prophecies and interpreting something like Revelation, there are so many different ways that people do that. The life of a Christian, regardless of the way that you interpret Revelation, the life of a Christian looks the same. You live the life of Christ. Christ is in you. The way that you interact with people is important, and it's important for those things not to drive you with fear.
Right.
So I don't know. That's kind of my main thing. If I had to take my best shot, I don't think that's where we're at. Like, I don't think that's a correct interpretation, but man, maybe it is. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it is. I'm not going to say it's not.
Right.
But if it is, like, our faith is in Christ, and we continue living, we continue doing what God has called us to do, and what Christ does in us. We continue to walk the life that is Christ in us, and that's the important thing. So,
I mean, that's where that's. I think that answer encompasses all, like, the eschatology. Is that the
yeah,
the proper word there? But it encompasses all of post-trib, pre-trib, mid-trib understanding or biblical interpretation. What you just said, like, either way, if you believe we're post-tribulation, then okay, Christ's life in and through us.
Do it.
if
Yeah.
we're mid-tribulation, Christ's life in and through us.
Walk in it. Yeah,
if we're pre-trib, same, like, there's no changing that. It is Christ's life in and through me, and we're walking in that. So if we're in the third seal, in the middle of 7 years of peace, okay. Yeah, I don't typically buy into a lot of the kind of, I don't know, end times prophecy stuff. I mean, we lived through, the Y2K stuff, and like that was the end of the world.
2012.
And like every 2020, like every year.
There was one dude for a while. I came across him when I used to like drive around a lot for a job, and he had this like AM radio station that was like across the country. And like when I found him, he was answering these like Bible questions, and you could tell it was a very old man, and people would call in and ask questions, and he'd be like, well, let's see. And you could hear him like flipping his Bible. And I was like, I love this dude. And then he starts going into math. Like, if you look at like all the prophecies and Daniel and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he had already missed the prediction of the end of the rapture once, and then he had it right.
Yeah.
And I just got fascinated with this dude. I was like, I just wanted to listen to him and follow him, not because I believed what he was saying, but I just found it fascinating. So I don't know. I think it's fascinating, and it's probably healthy to look at stuff. But once a theology starts driving you with fear, once your motivation is, you're afraid of what's going to happen in the future, you're afraid of what's going to happen between you and God, that's where you've missed it. That's where I would say, regardless of whether it pans out the way you thought it was or not, you got it wrong.
Yeah, you've already met. I mean, we talked about this last week, where Jesus says, I'm the good shepherd. I lead you into freedom.
Right.
If we're stuck in a place of fear all the time and worried about the future, that's not freedom.
That's not freedom.
Like, you're literally trapped in fear, and that's its own sheepfold that we've been brought into. So, like, yeah.
We have another question.
That was a lot on that.
We got another great question right off the bat from Kenneth Christian.
Kenneth Christian, our favorite musician.
He is literally my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Loves KC. Like,
that's his market.
He'll be going to bed. I'll be putting him down for a nap, and he'll be like, I watch KC sing. It's either KC or Dua Lipa. The two of them.
They're one and the same, right?
Or Baby Shark. But
wait. So your 2-year-old needs KC to go to sleep? I get
likes to watch
that.
KC.
Yeah.
His question, though, I don't know if we should even read this, as with most of Casey's comments, was thoughts on psychedelics and Christianity. Don't do drugs. Jesus is the only drug you need.
Oh man, yeah. There's lots of thoughts on that. You should probably Google it.
Which brings us to
Don't do drugs, Casey.
brings
Let's
us
just go there.
to Arby's.
Speaking of drugs,
If you've been following the chat, you know that there's a situation going on concerning Arby's.
and as first off, like we just got some guests that walked in. Pastor Austin Blue just walked in. Sitting back here. Hey, the cheers in my headphones. Austin's a true pastor too. He brought an armor bearer with him. So
Hey.
he, come on. I need one of those. DeMarcus, will you be my armor bearer?
I'm literally sitting right
Yes.
here.
Oh, sorry. No, but we're excited. We got guests in the house today, so welcome. Welcome to the chat. We'll have to.
Maybe once we get into it, I'll trade them places and you can have a little chat.
We'll go in.
Yeah.
All right. So what Rob was saying, if you've been following the chat for any time now, for a while we were doing food. We would taste test some stuff, but there's this problem that we ran into a while back where we had all just went to IKEA. We were on our way back. We were going to stop and get some food.
Right.
And there was a group of us in the truck, and we were debating, typical, like, oh, where are we going to eat? And I made an executive decision of we're going to eat at Arby's. DeMarcus, in the back seat of the truck, made a really nasty sound, like, and we're like, what? You don't like Arby's? And he's like, no, I don't like Arby's.
He said that's nasty. That's old people food. Old people food.
That's
is what he
ageist,
called it.
is what that is.
It is. It's ageist.
Yeah. So he says this, but upon further investigation, I don't know if you know this. I was an interrogator for 6 years. So, but upon further investigation, we figured out DeMarcus didn't like Arby's, but he's never had it. So that like he's just judging things based off of nothing, like other people's opinions,
The
maybe,
name? I
or
think
just
maybe
the
it's like
name, or
How Arby's
like
Arby's.
like
one of
there's a theological and life lesson here. I feel like Christians should hear this. Don't just jump on something and just say, oh yeah, I believe that, when you haven't done your own research. Like, be a human being, be an adult, and start actually doing some research. Like, eat some Arby's if you've never eaten it and you think it's bad. Like, eat it. You should try it. And then after that, you can be like, this is garbage. I'll never eat this again. And
that's
I
fine.
will trust your opinion on that. It's your opinion. But at least you have like some tested knowledge on it. But when you've never had it,
I trust my sources.
your sources are wrong. But we'll see. This is a life lesson. But DeMarcus is a young man. We're bringing on some life lessons. So Rob ran out
I think he needs to come up here.
and picked out. If you want,
Come on.
Rob ran out and picked up some Arby's, and we didn't just like say, hey, pick what you want off the menu, because then he could find something that's like easy, right? Like, oh, I'm going to eat this and I like it.
He
but,
already had the buffalo chicken slider.
which I didn't even know Arby's had. Like, that's,
They're super good. Like,
This
the
is-
bread on those is amazing, and it's buffalo chicken.
I mean, who doesn't like buffalo chicken?
So we got him the classic Arby's sandwich.
This classic. Like,
It's the cheddar and beef.
it's the
like-
beef and cheddar
yeah, that
from
one.
Arby's. Don't look at it. Don't like open the bun and look in it. You're just gonna savor it. Just
right.
bend down a little bit. So there you go.
Ah, this hurts. All right, here we go.
All right. First thoughts on some roast beef and cheddar sandwich.
It's like something out of my fridge, dude.
It's like something out of his
Yeah, I
fridge.
mean, what is this again?
What does that
Roast
mean?
beef? It tastes like just like, I don't know. Have you ever seen the little package that they have? They like just like sandwiches you can make. It's like the meats. the variety. This is what this is basically.
Are you saying
Put
it's
some
like
of this on there?
Are you saying it's like deli meat? Is
Yes.
that's what it
Yes.
is. It's
But
deli
not
meat.
new, but it's nothing impressive or new.
It's sliced deli meat. It's
What is this?
all right. That's Arby's sauce. You got
That's the spicy 3 pepper sauce.
Oh yeah, is that what you gave him?
Yeah.
Nah, that.
All right,
that-
this is pretty good.
There up. All
there
right.
No, the spicy 3 pepper.
That
whatever.
stuff's good, right?
Arby's sauce is real good.
Hold
but
on.
The spicy 3 pepper is like a notch up.
It's
All right.
it's like little spice, little not. Now
If it wasn't for this is a lifesaver.
have you tried these yet?
Nah, I know the cookie fries are gonna be good.
So,
they
are-
can't be bad.
Do you have fries? You got your own fries? These are my fries,
All right.
but you can.
Oh, but yeah, my fault.
All right, try some curly fries. Arby's curly
man.
fries. Hey, guys, we're changing DeMarcus's life
They're
right
good.
now.
This though, like,
Now, would you eat Arby's?
yes, but I wouldn't eat this. The
Yeah,
fries are pretty good.
I get that. Like beef and cheddar, I got a beef and cheddar today just because I was like, you know what?
Can we? Oh, it doesn't have good lighting.
Nah, it's
Back
too
up
dark.
just a little bit.
What? Wait, well, you don't have to look at the sandwich,
This is
bro.
not appetizing though. Like, this is why I think it's disgusting. Before I tried it, like just look at it. No bueno. Alright, not bad though. Can I have those fries though?
Are these yours?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, get out of here. All right, so we've successfully. Now you are allowed to have an opinion on it. Like
I'm on it.
not that you can't have an opinion. No, that's true. You can't have an opinion on it if you haven't tried it. I'm gonna stick to that. I think life lessons for the 20-something-year-old. Are you 21 yet?
I'm turning 22 in 30 days.
22 and 30
Oh, we
days.
gotta do something fun.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Go race go-karts or something. You in? I mean, I don't want to beat you on your 22nd birthday, but we can try it.
Chad chose something that he likes and he's good at.
The one thing that I think I could beat DeMarcus in, like that and basketball, but
Jaden
We got a hoop outside right now.
actually, I do have a question for you while we're going through this. Does anybody have a ping pong table that we could play some ping pong on? Because Rob and DeMarcus have been talking smack for weeks now, and these guys need to just settle it. Like
We need to do this live on the chat.
we need a ping pong tournament, and I'm not in. It's just these two guys. But Rob tried to tell DeMarcus his story on this, but what? Explain your ping pong experience just for the people.
I'll make it as short as possible
Yeah.
to get the point across. I know from experience.
Wait, who like when you think of ping pong, who are the great
Who's the best ping pong
like
players?
where
in the
does
world?
this like exist? Like what is this like? Oh man, ping pong.
Who
like-
wins the Olympics
Yeah.
all the time? China.
China. Oh my god.
It was just sitting there. It was just sitting there, and
China. That was okay. That's the last time you get to quote him. All right. Okay. China wins the ping pong whatever in the Olympics. They win ping pong. All right. Now that I think
so
that
when I was in China, I stayed at a like a college dorm, and they couldn't beat me. The only time I lost in China was when I played doubles, and my partner was horrible.
all right.
And I got to. I was actually really. The fun story here. I was super sick because I got sick in India. I think I got some of the water or something. It maybe they thought I was gonna die. But I was staying at this like small, I don't know, like a college internship thing in these bunks. And my group that I was with, they would like go out during the day. And so the day I started feeling better, it was like 4 days. The day I started feeling better, I like get up and I'm like, you know, in that haze that you're in, like when you've been sick for a long time. And I get up and I'm like I walk out into this courtyard and I walk into this room. Keep in mind, like I'm actually in Hong Kong, you know, for the first time ever. And there's all these like cool buildings and stuff. And I see this little building and I walk in there and there's like this old Chinese man He has like one of those like the long beards and everything, and he's standing at the ping pong table and he's holding the paddle, and there's another paddle on the other side. And I walk up and I just see this guy there, and I was like, "Do it." Take the paddle.
do I do it?
It was like a movie, you know, like you like enter into your
Your
training.
destiny?
Yeah, your destiny. Yeah.
Did you play him?
Yeah.
Did he beat you?
No.
Okay, DeMarcus, and DeMarcus has heard this story, and he still talks smack, like his college campus training is gonna beat Rob's training in China on a ping pong table. But
I've been to China as well. Just putting that out there.
did you play ping pong?
Yes.
Did did you win?
No.
See, there we go. We're gonna play.
I was in
We
the
need
good
a
part of
ping pong
China, though.
table. Let's make this happen. Also, Conversations with Kat just hop back on YouTube. We did answer your question. It was the first thing we did. So just on YouTube, you can rewind to the beginning, watch her answer, and you should be good. But she also said she's having Arby's tonight.
Hey.
Well, you know,
Arby's owes us money
Arby's
or
sponsored this one today. So there you go.
we paid for it. I mean,
We don't have to tell everybody that. All right, let's jump into our first question. We're going to throw a question up on the chat. We like for you to talk with us, so we'll throw a question up. Answer it in the chat boxes on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll talk through answers too. The first ones are always kind of just fun and just random questions, and then we'll get into a serious one at the very end. But all right, number one, DeMarcus, you gonna read it or you want me to read it? I can see it. All right, it says, number one, what's the longest you've gone without sleep? Rob picked these questions, so I feel like you've probably gone a long time without sleep.
I mean, not super like 2 full days. You know what I mean? Like I got up in the morning and I was up, like didn't go to sleep, and then went to bed like late the next night.
Yeah.
So probably like a full day and a half. But most of that's from like youth group lock-in type situations.
Oh, the youth group lock-in times. So like that's the worst of being youth pastor or youth leader. Like, who came up with that idea?